Hi guys, we're just at the Slough event and we bumped into PNG and they've told us they want to speak to us and let the Sangat know how the event's gone on today.
Yeah, it's been really fun. Really nice community, to be a part of the community as well, meet everybody. I feel like since I was younger I've lost touch the older I get. And yeah, it's nice just to see everybody here having fun. There's bouncy castles and there's another type of bouncy assault course. There's been sack races and other types of races. Now they're going to have an award ceremony in about 5 minutes. There's loads of little things for the kids to do, like shooting games and stuff like that. It's been a really nice, fun day, basketball, lots of events here. So yeah, definitely I would say come to the next one. If you haven't managed to get to this one, it's good fun.
Do you think Singh Sabha and Ramgarhia Gurdwara and the Slough Guru Mania Granth should get together and maybe do a bigger event like this?
Yeah, I do, because me personally, I've never been one for segregation, especially within Sikhism. I don't think it's right. We are one. That's how Guru Nanak started off, so I don't really understand why we've become so segregated. At the end of the day, the only way we're going to thrive is together.
That's right.
So I do think that getting everybody together and really taking advantage of everything that everybody has to offer will benefit all Sikh people. It's not about the Gurdwaras themselves, it's about their communities. So
That's
bringing
right.
them together would be really good.
100%. Thank you for speaking to us today.
Problem.
Thank you. We're just at the Slough event at the Singh Sabha Hall. We're just here with PNG and we're going to ask them what they thought of the event and
Just thought it was a really good way of getting people introduced into Sikh relief and the good stuff that they're doing in Punjab. Getting the kids down here, getting them active, playing a bit of netball with them.
That's nice.
Really good events, good turnout, hopefully.
Do you think that these sort of events need to take place more often?
100%. Multi-generational community stuff is just so important, just getting everyone involved. And even the youngsters coming in here picking up leaflets about Sikh relief was important.
What was the main event for you today, and what do you think that you're gonna go away today? What was a memorable part of it?
For me, it was getting all of the boys playing netball.
I saw that. Yeah, you all at it.
The boys, they came off the football pitch and they all started playing. I've had a couple of kids wanting to start play, so yeah, really good fun.
You've got some literature today as well. So I've just spoken to Pardeep, the one that's had the stall.
Yeah.
And do you think that was handy, the stall being here?
The bookstore was brilliant. We picked up some really good stuff about the Green Revolution, about Kisan, books that we wouldn't otherwise have had access to. Really good.
So you will definitely be coming next year as well
100%,
to do the event.
Definitely.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you for
so
chatting to us. Thank you. At the Slough event, and we just bumped into one of the sisters. They're going to tell us how the event's been today.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. It's been a good turnout. It's been very hot though, that's what I'd say. It's good seeing all the little kids coming, supporting.
Do you think that these sort of events should take place more often, and do you think that more of the community should get involved?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it should be something that even you should just pop in for a little bit. We need our brothers and sisters here to support such a great charity, make awareness for it. I feel like once some people start coming, it'll keep going and it'll create a stronger community for it.
Do you think that what was the highlight for you today? I mean, what was a memorable part of it for you today, which will you take away with you?
I think it's seeing all the little Singhs and Singnia together. I feel like Sangat's so important, having all of them around you. So I feel like once they create their bond now, coming to stuff like this, talking about important things, it'll keep going.
Okay.
And that's what you really want, start from the youngest.
Wicked. Thank you for speaking to us today, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah, thank you.
We're here with Benji. She's been at the event today with her kids and family. We're going to ask them how the event was.
So it was absolutely amazing. The crowd's been phenomenal. Brilliant Sangat. The kids had an amazing time. There's loads of stalls and events going on. So yeah, the kids had a fantastic time.
So do you think Singh Sabha Slough Gurdwara has done a fantastic job with other several organisations that work together?
100%. So I've come to volunteer. I was doing face painting, as you know, and I've not been to an event before, but honestly, I would come again, and I'd encourage my kids to come. So I'd encourage everyone else to make sure you come down to these events. They have so many which I wasn't aware of,
yes,
which I am now aware of, and we will be attending a lot more.
Wicked.
So yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sikh Relief, for organising such a lovely day that brings families and communities together for the children to enjoy and have lots of fun. We really enjoyed it. We hope we can have such events every year for such a good cause.
Well, I really like the bouncy castles and the shooting area, and we should have like these every year and in other sports football clubs.
Thank you so much.
Hey Guru, 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 Hey Guru. Hey Guru, 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 Hey Guru.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Navjeet, and I work for a sports charity for young people, and I'm also a researcher, researching a lot around why more Sikh women don't play sport. So it's great to come to a sports day like this, where I get the chance to meet parents, I get the chance to meet lots of children and young people, particularly young girls, and I get to talk about their aspirations around sport and why we're not having more and more women and girls from the Sikh religion go through sport. And it's not just about playing sport on the elite level, but it's all of the work that you can do in the industry of sport, which I've been doing for 20 years. So it'd be amazing to see more Sikh girls engage in that side of the sports industry as well as the playing. So the sports day has been amazing. If I was going to improve something, I would say more sports, and I would say that having a variety of different sports that girls can learn a lot about, it can be a great platform to introduce them to sports that they never thought that they would like.
Are you local to the area?
I actually live in Hayes, so not far,
So
but I work in Slough as well.
Slough, Singh, Sabha, Gurdwaras, with the help of the local council and the local organisations that are involved, have been able to open a ladies' women's gym free of charge for women. So I think that's the right. Do you think that's the right step towards getting more women active and coming out of their sort of shells and joining the sports, like the sports events that Singh Sabha are holding? You think that's a good way to kind of bring them into the fold?
Absolutely. It's a good way and it's one way. So a lot of women might not be attracted to team sports. A lot of women might find the group environment a little bit more difficult to approach. They might be a little bit more anxious. But if you're in the environment where there's other women and it's specifically only for women and it's about you individually first, like the gym activities could be along with classes, you get to focus on yourself first, build your confidence, and then that will hopefully open up to different sports. And for me, it's about, especially Sikh women, defining sport for yourself. It doesn't have to mean I have to play football, I have to play netball, I have to play cricket. Actually, it can mean so many different things. And you start with your own journey and the things that you feel confident in, and you build up from there. So I think it's great.
What the ratio today, do you think, between girls and boys? Do you think it was a even sort of ratio?
Yeah, it is. Actually, there's a little bit more girls here than there is boys. So the girls are really social and they're getting active, but we are also at a bit of an age with the girls where they're excited about those sorts of things. But when girls grow up and they become teenagers and approach adulthood, that's where there's a real change in attitude around sport, and that's what we need to change to keep them engaged because it's so beneficial.
You think this event should happen next year as well?
I think so. Absolutely. Why not? There's only benefits here.
Or every couple of months, do you think?
Every day.
Every day.
But absolutely, it would be great for it to be an annual event. It'd be excellent.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Oh, no
today.
worries.
We appreciate it. We hope to see you next year.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And today I've got with me Amrit Singh, who's who works with Sky, and he's here today, not from Sky today, but he's here today just representing the community, and he's here to help out today, and he's going to tell us what's been going on this morning.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you for the intro. It's great to be here. From what I know, this is an initiative by the youth committee here at Singh Sabha Slough. I think first time they're doing this. It's great to see this actually happening. Come in place how it has. It's a really hot day, but I mean they did have a bit of pressure with cancelling it, but I'm happy they went through with it, and they've got plenty of shade, which is great. So a bit about the event and the fundraising side of it. I believe the money is going to be going to Sikh Relief and their work in Punjab. More particularly, I think it's the women empowerment in Punjab, which is obviously a key issue, and I'm sure. I mean, they're here today, so every penny I'm sure will go to the right place, which is great. I mean, it's summer holidays as well, so it's a great opportunity for young people in the community in Slough to get together. It's all about Sangat and community, so it's a great initiative, I think.
Slough's always coming up with good ideas. I mean, Slough, we've come to so many events here. There's always events going on here, and it helps kind of having this pitch and the area that they've got around here, the 11, 12 acres that they've got. It always kind of helps to, bring out more projects and stuff. Do you think that local Gurdwara in the local area as well, they should be participating? If they're not able to host these sort of events, do you think that they should be, saying to Slough Gurdwara, you know what, you guys take it upon yourselves to do the event, but we'll sponsor you in a way? Do you think that's important?
Yeah, I might be biased because I'm from Slough, but I think the committee here have been trailblazers and kind of led the way. I mean, we've had a lot of community programs going on in the past few years, but I think more recently in the last year it's increased, and I've got to give the props to the committee because I think that's happened because of them. I mean, the youth here have always been involved in programs, but once you're in that committee, that's when you can really take off and almost get, the opportunity to do whatever you want, and they're doing a fabulous job. So yeah, my message is to pretty much the whole country try to get involved in the Gurdwara. It's our Gurdwaras at the end of the day, so we need to get involved. And I mean, from what I've seen here, getting involved in the committee and taking that ownership ourselves is the right way.
Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji. And we're just going to chat to Pradeep Paji and find out how long they've been doing this, what their goal is, and what the public Sangat's response has been today with the books, and what they think that the future holds for them.
Yeah, so in terms of how long I've been doing this, actually 2 years during the pandemic. Started this as a way to help people access Sikh literature, for a relatively cheap, reasonable price, but also a variety of range. So we have history books, philosophy books, a variety of children's books as well. I started this during the sort of COVID pandemic.
Do you think there's always been a shortage of books within like our community? I mean, there's always been that sort of the literature that's always needed there isn't always there. So do you think that was the gap, you filled it?
I think we've got a variety of authors. I think there's many initiatives out there, but I think access to that literature can be quite difficult. You're not sure where to go. You're not sure what to read, which authors to read. There's so many people popping up now, new authors, especially in sort of the diaspora as well, which I think is really, really important.
Do you think there was an issue like recently? There's been a big hoo-ha back in India about books that have been distorted, history's been distorted, and do you think that becomes a problem for the community to kind of, and it confuses the community as well, because they're thinking, okay, you know what, is this somebody I can reach out to who's already done the research about which books are authentic and which books are not authentic?
100%. I think that's the advantage of having written books, is that you can purchase the physical book. You've got that edition there. It's sort of set in stone. Whereas digital copies and things like that, they can be edited. Like you mentioned, there's been sort of narratives that have been edited, false narratives, wrong angles, and that's why it's important to know where you can access this literature, and who you can access it from, and which authors to go to, essentially. That's important.
Do you have an online website or like
so the writtenmessage.com is where people can go to buy the books.
Writtenmessage.com.
TheWrittenMessage.com.
The Writtenmessage.
Yeah.
And I mean, the money that's raised, you were saying that does it go back into the books? Or?
Yeah. So everything that comes from the sort of whatever you pay for the books, that's then reinvested back into buying more books, looking at expanding the collection that we have. I really try and focus more now on the children's books as well, because it's important to get the young children into Sikhi in a sort of interactive way, which is why days like this, the fun day, is a great way. The kids are being able to come here, they're playing volleyball, they're doing running, they've got great food, variety of stalls set up as well, all while seeing familiar faces, and it's developing their Sikhi.
I've seen that your stall's been kind of overwhelmed. There's been a lot of people, the youngsters, the elderly, whoever's here today has kind of gone over there, had a peek. Do you think that the Sangat's response is good towards the books and what you're bringing out? Do you think that you're getting a good response from it?
100%. I think it's really good when you see young children as well walk up to the books and they're really interested. They're wanting to look at them. Maybe some places you'll get, they'll say don't touch the books, you're not allowed to touch them, but more than welcome to pick up a book, have a look through it, see if you like it. I think it's really, really good to see that young children are interested in this.
Fantastic. Thank you for chatting to us today.
Thank you very much.
Wish you the best with your project, and Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.